Wow. 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 Wow is what this car says, because that is the only word it understands to describe itself. Wow. We'll find out why. The Mazda 787B, the 1991 Le Mans winning Group C quad rotary monster. And a monster it is. It's almost impossible to drive, but we'll get onto that. This mod has been around for quite some time, pretty much as long as I can remember. Certainly as long as I started playing Assetto Corsa anyway, which means it's had its fair share of updates and refinements. So it's a good mod. It's a very finished mod, made by Patrick Sander, David Dominguez, and El Mariachi 90, not to be confused with El Mariachi 93, who is of course the South African breakdancer. This car speaks for itself really. Limited to 700 horsepower at 9,000 RPM to save the engine from exploding and killing itself. Whoa, that speaks for itself really, doesn't it? Anyway, let's look around, and it's a pleasurable sight. It really is. Oh dear, oh no, okay. But yeah, those headlight covers, the little scratched up bit of perspex there, you know you're in for a good one as soon as you see a bit of scratched up glass work. Oh, cars were on the way, stop it. There we go. Wonderful. You can see right behind that big wheel cover into the brakes, all the deep details there, the scratched up chrome work like it's been through a 24-hour race, and this diffuser once again. A good diffuser is a nice diffuser. Various words to describe diffuser. I'll just say diffuser because it just leaves me dreamy. And you can see right down into the grills to see the radiators. Same with the exhaust as well. You can look right through and see the back box and everything. Fantastic. What a wonderful model this is. It's one of those ones where it's so good that Kunos might as well just buy the rights for the car, give the guys who made this mod a bit of money and stick it in there because it's that good. How does the inside look as well? The inside is just as beautiful, just as exquisite. The way that the light kind of arcs off of the sunstrip at the top and fills the... Oh, here we go, yep. Oh, nice. Fills the entire cockpit with an orange glow. Oh, that's nice. And even the basics, once again, the basics of keeping the hands on the steering wheel while it's going around. So many mods just get that wrong. I guess it's not easy to do, but this is solid as a rock. LCDs, all exactly like they were in the actual car. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And the sounds as well. I'll get onto the exterior sounds as the video goes on, but when it goes over the curbs and things like that, you just get these big rattles and bangs inside the cockpit, which is it's fantastic. I love it. Handling, however, well, it's more a case of trying to tame the car than actually being able to drive it around the track. It's impossible to like find a racing line because you're constantly fighting the car to keep it on the track. I mean, the torque, the engine just will keep on spinning those rear wheels regardless of what gear you're in. You don't want to be in the high revs or it will just kill you. Coming out of the corners in the lower gears, first and second, they are the really lethal ones. If you get down to those gears, you have to short shift or the back is just stepping out and it will kill you. And if it's not the power that will get you, it's just the sheer twitchiness of it. It's so twitchy. When you think you've got loads of grip going into a corner, it will suddenly step out on you and you have to do a bit of counter steer. But the tyres are so huge that there's loads of grip in the counter steer and it will sort of throw you off. It's a ridiculous balancing act. Never have I driven a car so difficult. Well, that's a lie. The Sauber C9 is actually more difficult. Probably. But then again, maybe it's just an inherent problem with Group C cars, I don't know. But they're not easy to drive. Not easy to drive, let alone race. So, a Group C race, for me, is out of the question right now. You'd need hours of practice just to be able to tame the car, to even find the racing line, to even think about going for overtakes, because it's just so twitchy and difficult to drive. Good through high-speed corners though. Lots of air grip, so never slow down. There you go. That's how you drive a car. Never slow down. Done. But yeah, anyway, sound. Let's have a listen as it goes up Eau Rouge. That's radio. Yeah, that works. That works. Sounds a bit muddy, but then maybe that's just me, I don't know. It doesn't sound quite as clear as it could be, but it's still a good sound. I think it could do better though, to be honest, but it's more than acceptable. It's still a very good sound. Maybe I've just been spoilt with lots of really good audio in games these days, I don't know. But no, it's good noise, especially, like I said earlier, the cockpit. The rattles and bangs and stuff, that's unbelievable. So yeah, in conclusion, once again, download it. I mean, it's good. Look at that, 4 headlights, round wheels, big wing, does the job. Gets you from A to B. That's all you need, really, isn't it? So it's a good one. Certainly good enough to be a native car for the game. So not much more high praise than that. So overall, I'll give this mod 9.5 out of 10. So I'll let you listen to the rest of the lap and enjoy your moments in the future. Bye.